Now, you want to kind of pull me aside and say, now wait a minute, Mike, aren't there a lot of ways to God? Aren't there a lot of paths? I'll be honest with you, not that I know of. Okay? Now, I'm not claiming all knowledge. I'm being honest with you and saying I don't know of another one, and I'll remind you of a story that I tell you often. If tonight you wake up and your house is on fire and it is filled with smoke, and you do understand that most of the things that we have in our house are toxic when they're burning. They emit a very toxic gas. Most people who die in a fire do not die of the fire, but suffocate because of the fumes. So you realize your house is filled with smoke, the power's out, it's dark, you roll out of bed because you remember in kindergarten they told you to stop, drop, and roll. So you're doing that. You're on the floor. You have found that 6 inches or so where the smoke has not completely filled the room yet, but you're trying to get out of that room. Now your eyes are burning. Now your mouth is burning. Now your lungs are burning. You're beginning to choke. You're beginning to cough. You're beginning to panic because you have found the closet, but you can't find the door. Now all of a sudden, in the midst of all that panic, you hear me calling to you going, this is the way. Come to my voice. This is the way out. Forget everything else, just come directly to my voice. None of you stand up and say, well, aren't you arrogant, Mike? I know my house, there are lots of doors, lots of windows, there's lots of way in, lots of way out. You're pretty cocky just to say that there's just one way out. No. You do not argue about there being only one way out of a burning house. In fact, my voice would sound just like music to you, and by the time you crawled out and found me, I would have been the best looking man you've ever seen in your life. Okay? As far as I know, there's only one way out of this burning house.